Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm gonna run you through all the apps and widgets I use on my iPhone to be productive and spend my time on the phone intentionally. So let's get right into it. Now let's get started with the lock screen. So as you can see, I have a few of them and I change them depending on my mood. Let's go with this one for now. Let's go to the home screen. Let's start with the Google folder. Here I have all the Google apps, even a view from the Microsoft Office, and the most used apps are Google Docs, Google Drive. Now let's go to the Utilities folder. The most used apps are WPS Office, which I use for downloading PDFs and opening them there. Also VPN when it's required. The app Zap Live is actually for connecting my phone to my fitness band by Xiaomi. Now let's go to the widget that I have in the middle of the screen. So it is actually a stack of widgets which has 3 of them. The first one is from the app Reminders, the second one is from Google Calendar, and the third one is also from Reminders. So the first one is my most important tasks of the day. As you can see, I called it daily challenges, and usually I have 3 of them, no more. The next widget is, as I already said, Google Calendar, and I actually don't use Google Calendar so often now because I switched to Apple Calendar, but still this widget is here. So let's go to Google Calendar and I will show you how my general daily agenda looks like. In my Google Calendar, I actually have exactly the same daily agenda, day in and day out. From 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. it's like morning routine. Then from 9 to 1 p.m. use your mind. Then from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. fill your mind. And in the evening 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. it is empty your mind. And then night routine before sleep. And now I'll explain you about this productivity framework, Feel Empty Use. So I discovered it on the YouTube channel Dan Koa. Briefly speaking, it is when you use your mind, when you are most energized and productive. So for me it is morning. Then you fill your mind with books and with YouTube videos and whatever you learn in the afternoon. And then you empty your mind in the evening by journaling, reflecting, maybe socializing, taking a walk, and doing sport. So this is all I use Google Calendar for. It just keeps me aware of what time of the day I'm in. Let's go to the third widget here, and it is actually called Today. It is nothing more than just daily to-do list. Here in this list I have all the secondary tasks, so not primary tasks. And if I don't complete them within this day, nothing will happen, so sometimes they stay for weeks. The next app is Pinterest. This is my account and I basically use this app for many things. I search for books, inspo, for wallpapers, and I even post my own photos. The next 4 apps are must-haves for my productivity and life organization. So the first one of them is Notion. It is the app I'm still kinda learning, but I really fell in love with it. I installed it 6 months ago. Though when I barely started using it, I thought it was too complicated, and so I actually didn't use this app for many months. Now I decided to give it another shot and decided to use it for content creation. And man, there is no way back. While browsing how other YouTube creators use it for content creation, I encountered an amazing free template by Niklas Christl, and I will actually leave the link in the description to his channel and to this free template so you can download it too. Now I will show you how I use his template. So here's my second brain, and it is my main page in Notion, which has lots of other pages. So this is like my main core of Notion that I'm still kind of creating. So now let's go to this section called YouTube, and the video projects page is what I took from Niklas Christl. And so here in the video projects I have this exact project, so the video you're currently watching, and let's click on it. And so here I have video number, then I have the niche, and you can add any niche that you actually have on your channel. So for me it is lifestyle. Then status of the video, filming. And you have also sections like sponsor, publish date, and the URL. Now let's go to the next section of this database. So title ideas. Here we have that toggle list of title ideas, and you can add as many as you like. Next up we have thumbnail ideas. And so as you can see, I was searching for different thumbnails that I like and that I want to kind of replicate. Then in the content section we have script. This is the script I wrote for the video. And then research and notes. So this is basically just plan of my video. This is how I use it. There are much more sections that I haven't used for this particular video because it's quite simple. This template is especially powerful when you film complicated videos with lots of A-roll and B-roll, but this video is quite simple because I just need to include the video recording of my iPhone and A-roll. So in the shot list, as you can see here, we can add as many shots as we desire, and this will help us not get lost while shooting all the shots. So I added screen recording on my iPhone, and here you can choose the type of the shot, so A-roll, B-roll, stock, screen recording, and animation. And then we have shot size and even frames per second. Then you can also choose the location here and so much more filters. Another page from Niklas is video ideas. So here you can choose as many topics as you like and divide your ideas into those topics. Here I have lifestyle and vlogs, productivity and self-development, tech, business and marketing. It's super useful to do all of this stuff related to content creation directly in Notion, because I used to do it in completely different apps. Like I used to write all my ideas in Apple Notes or scripts for the videos in Google Docs, but now I can do everything in this app, which is incredible. By the way, if you want an in-depth Notion tour, write to me in the comments, because I already have my second brain here. If you're interested in it, I can film another video about it. So then I have my Apple calendar, and we'll go back to it and see it in depth a little bit later in this video. So if you're curious, just skip to the chapter called Apple Calendar Widgets, and we now go to the Reminders app. As I already said, in Reminders I keep all of my to-dos and also other lists. Then books I want to read, fiction books that I want to read because I usually read non-fiction, current books that I'm reading, and then all the other lists, any list you can think of. So for example, powerful quotes, just any beautiful sayings that I want to remember, I place them here. Next up here is notes. So I usually use this for quick notes on the go. As you can see here, I have several folders, YouTube related, and then related to teaching stuff, productivity, just life, etc. Then I have 4 folders. The first one is shopping. So here I have shopping and post apps. 4 of them are in Ukraine apps, and all the other apps are international. Then I have the education folder, Brainly and Photomas I mainly use for school, and Blue Letter Bible and the Holy Bible app I use for reading the Bible. Then Scribed I use for reading books, and I use this app instead of Kindle. Then I have Merriam-Webster Dictionary and Spotify, where I listen to music and podcasts. The next folder is called Apple, so here I have the apps by Apple that I don't use much. And Finance, every app that is related to money. Then we go to the dock. And I'm so happy that the dock can actually include folders, because otherwise I don't know how I would live. And the first folder here is called Chats. So these are basically messaging apps and even the calling app that are used for communication. The most used apps here are Telegram and WhatsApp and Viber. The next folder here is Search. So these are basically my browsers, and also Google Drive, Photos, Google Maps, App Store, and Safari. The last folder here in the dock is called YouTube. So this is not entirely only for YouTube, but yes, this is like main idea. Here I have YouTube, Photos app, YouTube Studio, some editing apps like Flow and CapCut, then InCollage, Google Ads, Fonto, and all the other apps that I don't use so often. And obviously I must include camera to my dock, because I use my phone mostly for filming rather than even calling. And finally, let's go to this side panel with widgets. Here I have 4 widgets, and 3 of them are from Apple Calendar. The first widget, the biggest one, is actually my entire daily agenda, and as you can see on the first side I have the remaining tasks for today because it's already afternoon, and on the second half I have the tomorrow agenda. So let's go to it. So as you can see, here is how I plan all my days, and I have lots of calendars here related to my work, to sport, to YouTube content creation, etc. The next widget is also from Apple Calendar, and it's basically monthly calendar. And the last widget from Apple Calendar is just activities that are currently happening, or the meeting that is gonna be. For example, in 46 minutes I have another English student, and so it is here on my calendar. The last widget here is from the Holy Bible app, which is first of the day. Anyway, I hope you find this video helpful, and if you did, check out this video where I show you what's on my iPad. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!